morning, ladies and gentlemen, from MUNTV News. The last 3 days in Antalya have been a whirlwind of chaotic activity, immense fun, and academic betterment. The press, organization team, and the academic team arrived early to prepare the hotel for incoming delegates. Most of the team got not sleep that night. Registration itself went rather smoothly as delegates arrived, registered, and went to their room for some well-deserved rest. The MUNTR team scampered about setting up the meeting rooms and taking care of extraordinary requests from the incoming delegates. The overworked and exhausted MUNTR team did not falter, however, and drove on.
Sonette, I'll be chairing GA6 Legal, and I just arrived literally 15 minutes ago. I'm very excited about the conference. I came in from England, and I'm fresh into MUN, into this conference at least, and I've so far just touched the lobby and met about 5 people I already know, and it's been great.
We lastly attended the Eurasia 2011, which was in Ankara, and we quite participated well. Well, we've been in Turkey for close to 1 year or 2 years now, so we like the place and really think it's good.
I have been in Fatih University in Mumbai last year, and I've been in Eurasia this year too. That will be my third experience in MUN, but it will be my first in Turkey.
Which committee are you in? Are you a delegate?
Yeah, I'm a delegate in SPECPOL. I represent South Africa.
I'm excited about meeting new cultures and also the resort. It's very nice. And Antalya in general, it's a beautiful country.
Turkey kind of changes the MD1 process and how everyone works together that way.
I mean, I don't want to repeat what they said, but yeah, very much. I'm excited to meet people from everywhere and just see their perspective and learn from them, because it's always about learning, and you learn so much talking to different people, so that's what I'm excited about.
As the opening ceremony got closer, everyone took their seats in the cavernous conference hall by the lobby, awaiting the torrents of wisdom that would flow away from speakers' mouths. Associate Director of Public Relations and Delegate Affairs, Duygu Dumanlı, took the floor first and introduced the novelty element of this year's MUNTR, the connection of past, present, and the future. Aside from typical councils that dealt with current events, MUNTR 2012 also offers a historical security council and the future NATO set in 2025.
I believe that the NATO nations should have a missile defense because there are a number of countries which have got weapons of mass destruction that can be used against NATO countries. So NATO is developing a defensive missile defense shield, which is a collaboration of a system made available by the US.
After Mrs. Cheresino left the stage, the hall went dark. The elaborately produced official video is shown at 3 screens at once. Accompanied by a thundering soundtrack, the video artistically showed film clips, pictures and maps depicting the history of UN, from its beginning to present and beyond. The video captured the motto of the MUN, past, present, future. The end of the film caused rapturous applause that only dies down as the Secretary General Yahya Berkol Gürgeç took the stage.
This year we are trying to create more interaction between different committees that we have. As you might have noticed, we have security-related committees, and we would like to establish a bond between these committees through Twitter.
The opening ceremony marked the end of the long preparation, the management, the stress, and the work necessary to bring this many people together in Antalya, and is often a moment of relief. In Mr. Gülgeç's own words, that small hammer is heavier than it looks.
Talking about Model United Nations conferences, how does UN think that these conferences contribute to youth, and how do you think personally, what's your opinion in this issue?
Well, I do agree with the general belief that it does contribute to the development of youth from different aspects. But in particular, in Turkey, I think it did a tremendous job since 2004, when the awareness about the UN was very limited.
Before moving on to the committees, our journalist friend Duygu Dursun has some interviews to share with us.
Talking about youth, how do you think MUN conferences contribute to youth?
Well, actually, I think that conferences like this are absolutely important to explain how international organizations work to the younger generations. and those people that are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. So maybe among the participants of this conference there could be next the Secretary General of the United Nations and or of NATO, and he will have or she will have learned how to work in these organizations also through this conference. So we think they're really very, very important in explaining in practice how the organization works, which is an additional work to what students do already at universities through their classic courses.
We are here with Mr. Baran Güneş, the Director of Media of MUNTR 2012. He's going to talk about his duties in this conference. Hello.
Hello. I'm Director of Media. We have our news in here. We publish, we serve our news to the members of media, and not only in Turkish media but also to the international media. And today there's going to be an amazing conference, I believe this, and I think today there's going to be the best conference ever. So
it's going to be awesomer, it's going to be epic.
Yeah, considering the fact that it'll be welcoming more than 600 people as participants throughout this week, I can confidently say that this year's MUNTR will be the best in its entire history.
Best so far.
Yeah, the best so far.
Yeah.
This is Duygu Dursun, MUNTV Antalya. Keep watching us.
Thank you, Duygu Dursun. In the second day, the Security Council began with a discussion of territorial disputes and their effects on international community. Not after a long time, the committee was shaken by a crisis between Israel and Palestine.
According to the UN, but we agree on how can we come up with the crisis. And at that point, we propose that we have to work on a working paper that will protect the civilians in the area and that will put the force of UN in order to prevent the crisis. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable David. Hello, please take the floor. USA.
SpecPol discussed the details of peacekeeping and attempted to create a working paper which was quashed under a wave of criticism. SOCOM discussed the definition of discrimination with an emphasis on gender and religion and how to prevent this discrimination. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all from MUN TV for today. We wish you a happy and great day.